Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. So today what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be ranking Nintendo consoles. So I'm not really gonna be ranking them. I'm gonna be kind of ranking them, but on my opinion. So by the way, if y'all don't agree with me, that is totally fine. You don't have to agree with me. But so 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 I'm not gonna count any of the handhelds. Or I'm only gonna count at the console versions of them. If I got two versions, I'm only gonna be counting the console version. And so first up, we got the 1970s color game. Now, a color game is actually really old, and there would be like different variants of it. Sorry guys, but there were like different versions of the color game, and like the color game came like the numbers on the console would indicate how many games there were. and with and if you had like a 15 or whatever version, that means that you can play a ton of games. Also, the controller is really classic. I mean, not to like, why am I talking about the controller? That's what I was only talking about. Well, anyways, the color game, I will probably give like a 5 out of 10. Like, I never owned one, but I can tell it's probably like pretty decent. Now let's move on to the consoles that we mostly know from Nintendo. So we have the NES, was Nintendo Entertainment System. They actually gave it that name because at the time consoles were dying, and if it was named like a certain name that sounded like a console, nobody would really care for it because they were dying at the time. So what Nintendo did is they named it the Nintendo Entertainment System to avoid it sounding like a console and more like a toy, which it worked. And it actually became really popular, and a ton of people loved it. And it was also like the first console to have like the classics that we know, like Mario Bros. And The Legend of Zelda and Metroid. All of those started from Nintendo Entertainment System. So I'll give the Nintendo Entertainment System a good 7.5 out of 10. It was such a really good console for its time. Now the Super Nintendo, or for short, the SNES. So the SNES was another good console from Nintendo. So the Super Nintendo, was a version of the NES that could have more pixels. That's why they called it Super. And for every game, well, almost every game, they called it the Super, like Super Metroid. And like there's tons of accessories for it that I'm not gonna get to right now, but I'll probably do like another video. But the Super Nintendo, I'm gonna have to give I'll give the Super Nintendo though a 9.5. Now we got the Nintendo 64. Probably like one of the weirdest looking, but also so like my good ones as well. It actually lost to the PlayStation 1, but even though with its like lack of selling units as much as Sony, it was It was actually amazing for Nintendo to do that. With PlayStation doing 32 bits, first entering the 3D world, and Nintendo actually decided they were going to do 64 bits. That's the reason for Nintendo 64, that name. Now, Nintendo 64 was technically the console for a lot of people out there. Like the most popular games was Super Mario 64 and Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Those are the most popular that you can find. Now, a Nintendo 64 is such a great console, although that there's a dislike about it that will state in another video. You know, you can probably find out. But on the Nintendo 64, I'm gonna give it an 8.5. It was definitely such a great console. Alright, so now the next console that we have for today is a Nintendo GameCube. Now, Nintendo GameCube was not a full cube, but it's actually kind of disliked. The Nintendo GameCube was so disliked, because of its weird functionality. It wasn't a full cube. It just had many dislikes, like the lack of power compared to the PlayStation 2, to an Xbox at the time. But it was still the console that a lot of people needed. Only selling like 10 million units, and it's below the Nintendo 64, or I should say 11. But overall, the GameCube did do good, but not good enough. So I'm gonna give the GameCube a 4.7 out of 10. Great job, GameCube. Now, how about we talk about the console that made every old man's back just crack and feel better again? I'm talking about the Wii. The Wii was probably the best console Nintendo ever created. May not be as good as the Switch, but the Wii was so ahead of its time, being like the best things in the world to exist. Like one of the best consoles in the 2000s era. Console coming out in 2006. For the time it came out, blew everybody's mind. And I'm talking like this was before like Oculus Quest came out, or like VR. The Wii was like one of the first consoles to have and to do the motion sensing like that. So the Wii is gonna get a 10 out of 10. Now, how about we just go to a little bit of a downfall? This downfall was kind of a big mistake for Nintendo. I'm talking the Wii U. The Wii U, it really set everybody off at first, but with that similar name to the Wii, everybody thought it was an add-on, so it never did well. Oh, like it even sold less than the GameCube, only had 13 million units. It was really terrible. A lot of people just wish they didn't have it in their house most of the time, or they just left it there as just a boring thing in their house. It was pretty terrible for Nintendo. Nintendo lost so much money on the Wii U. Nobody really loved it, and they didn't want any. But the Wii U, if you ignored all the hate about it, it actually was like the best console after the Wii. If you ignored all the hate, And I'm talking like this thing could play your Wii games. Like it couldn't just play Wii U games, it could actually play your Wii games. It could actually connect to your Wii controllers. And also like the tablet that nobody really used, um, but like it was just overall great, but terrible console as well. Now, how about we get to the console that made the Wii U feel ashamed? And I'm talking about the Switch. Nintendo Switch. Possibly the best console to exist in the generation of humans, bro. Bro, the Nintendo Switch was literally invented for the Wii U. It was, I mean, not the Wii U, the Wii. It was really invented for the Wii to make the Wii feel ashamed, but also happy. Like the Switch was amazing overall. The Switch is like really amazing, singing like. And there's just so many good things about it. And it has like so many best games like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe or like Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. It had like many games. Well, guys, and that is all the Nintendo consoles. Or is it? I left one out for this video. I left it out for till the end of the video because of how terrible it is. You wanna know what it is? The Virtual Boy. The console that nobody asked for was garbage. Didn't even deserve to be a console. It was literally like Nintendo tried to invent the VR in the 1990s, but they really failed. Only rendering in black and red gave people headaches and was really disliked. So the Virtual Boy is getting a 0 out of 10. Nobody really asked for it. Well, guys, hope you enjoyed that video. And it was really fun making this. I came up with the idea myself. So, yeah. Hope you all have a great day. Bye, y'all. Like and subscribe as well.